March 14th. That day was a very special day. A day that will be remembered for all times. A day that will stick in people's heads. Because March 14th is the day that crabs fries. I guess it's also the day that the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection got released. Okay, look, I understand, like, people are super hyped and excited for this game, but I'm surprised there's not a lot more excitement for these, because this is the Star Wars game that I have heard so many people begging for years. Ever since EA decided to reboot the Battlefront games back in 2015, all I have ever heard people asking is, can they just re-release the classic Battlefront and Battlefront 2? Just give us the exact same game on modern hardware, maybe update the graphics a little bit, but just give us the exact same game with working online multiplayer and we'll be happy. Guys, this is that game! And it actually came out at the perfect time, because while I am someone who adores both EA Battlefront games, I think they're excellent games in their own right, these are the games that I've grown up with. These are the games I played when I was a kid. And as good of a game as Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017 is, the player base is starting to die off. And now it's the perfect time for the original classic Star Wars Battlefront 2 to step up and take that Star Wars multiplayer gaming space. I'm also not gonna lie, I've probably overhyped this game in my own head. At the end of the day, this is just a re-release of two games that we have had for years. If you want to play Star Wars Battlefront or Battlefront 2, they are very easy to come across, being both on Steam and backwards compatible on the Xbox. They might be backwards compatible on the PlayStation. I don't know, I don't play PlayStation. But now there's a whole new way to play this game, and with working multiplayer at that. That's the biggest thing. That's something I never experienced as a kid, but always wanted to, and now I have the chance to. So let's go ahead and hop in. Is this game as good as I think it is? Is it worse? Is it going to have a lot of issues and all this praise I'm giving it is going to age super, super poorly? I don't know. Gee, I hope not. I'm releasing this... I'm filming this the day the game came out, but this isn't going to be released until 3 days later, so a lot could happen in 3 days. This game might have an absolutely disastrous launch for all I know. I really hope it doesn't, though, because this is classic Star Wars Battlefront back with us again. So let's enjoy the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. Ah, okay, so this is how you choose what game you're gonna play. Okay, I'm happy with this. Actually, that's not... There's no music, there's no sound effects, there's no nothing. Whatever, I can overlook it long enough to just say I'm finally gonna be playing Star Wars Battlefront. Online, multiplayer. That's exciting for me. I know we've been playing a lot of Battlefront 1 recently, but we're going to start with this one, probably just play a match or two, then we're going to go into Battlefront 2. I figured that's how we'll do it today. Oh, man. Oh, they even have the classic profile selection thing. It's not like it just defaults to whatever your username is. That's cool. I like that. You guys have watched me suffer on hard mode enough. I'm going to medium today, which I'm going to be playing online, so it really doesn't matter. Oh man, this is still surreal. Quick match or join? What's join? Let's look on here. So it's like a server list. There we go, there's everything. Okay, so there's Aspire dedicated servers. Oh man, Clone Wars on Cloud City. I don't even know where to start. Oh, that's where we're starting. The platforms. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, honestly the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is just logging in and hearing that classic loading screen sound whenever you join a game. It's gonna be so great. What the hell was that? Mom, can we get Battlefront loading screen music? No, we got Battlefront loading screen music at home. The Battlefront loading screen music at home. Oh my gosh, everything looks so clean. It's so... I mean, it's still, you know, like the classic old, like, early 2000s textures, but it's like, this is like 60 FPS, it's just buttery smooth moving around. Everything, it doesn't look like, I don't know how to describe it, guys. This is something. Oh, blasting clone, this is that classic Battlefront experience. On Cloud City platforms, no. I'm glad I went out of my way to make this the first mission I played, or the first level I played. And you know what the best part of all this is? Oh, there's a real enemy player. You know what, guys? Let's make sure he has to watch those wrist rockets. Okay, come on, he's right there. Oh, ooh, get him, son. You know, I have suffered too long at the whims of the Droideka whenever playing the story mode for this game. It's time to make... Okay, the Droideka moving around looks like a slideshow. Other than that, let's see if he's still as powerful and broken as ever. The host has quit the session. Okay, let's not do... Let's only use Aspire dedicated servers from now on. Where did this noise come from? This is not the original loading screen sound effect. How did they mess that up? Holy crap, I'm joining mid-match, but look at that, it's almost done! Oh my gosh, that dude's name is Leto Atreides. You can't see because the name is shaking like crazy. That's hilarious, though, because I just saw Dune for the first time yesterday. And there is something, I don't know, maybe part of it is just, like, I've always dreamed of being in an online Battlefront server, but something like actually being here with other people, even if I'm dying, something feels really cool about that. Hopefully the next one will be good, because we'll be joining, like, fresh out the gate. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's try, like, a legitimate match start to finish. It's been a while since we've played as the clones. Let's play as the clones again. Alright, gentlemen, let's defend our home. What the heck? I didn't even see a bullet hit me. I also kind of have to unlearn the way that I've played Battlefront for years, because I'm so used to being the only real player going up against AI. And so I just rush in, guns blazing, not using any tactics whatsoever. I've got to change that. Oh gosh, I hope it doesn't... Is friendly fire on? I don't want to test that right now. I mean, part of me wants to test it, but I'm not going to test it. Holy crap, we just started the match! We've got every command... We just started the match! Okay, well... Wow, okay. That was crazy. One more try. We'll give it one more game, see if we can last any longer. Then we'll switch over to Battlefront 2 and see what that one's like. Something about it feels different. It feels faster, is the only thing I can think to describe it. Also, I feel like I've got, like, horrible auto lock-on, and I cannot get a fix on why that is. And maybe all those PC people were right about console aim assist. I don't know, guys. Something feels wrong playing it. Like, for one thing, I feel like the server is really laggy. Like, unbelievably laggy. Like, I don't know. It's just, I mean, part of it is probably I've been waiting to play a game like this for years, and it's not... I don't know. Outside of the fact that, like, I mean, we got utterly steamrolled right there, but we also steamrolled in the last match. I hope there's some sort of... They figure out some balancing with... Host quit the session. I thought that was an Aspire server. Okay, yeah, with the first game, I'm not gonna lie. Something didn't feel right about it. I don't know. Maybe part of it might be if I just play around with the controls and sensitivity of my controller, because the game definitely is running different, and I feel like it's playing way different. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I suck at the game too, but I don't know. Something didn't feel right. But we're gonna drop into Battlefront 2 and see if it's any better over there. Also, the lagging on some of the online maps. We're gonna hop into Battlefront 2, see if it's any better over there. Oh, thank goodness, they went with the way superior console menu as opposed to... I'm sorry, PC players, look, you got mods, I understand that. You guys had an absolute dog water menu AI for Battlefront 2, okay? This menu is so much better. As I'm looking at this multiplayer option, I'm thinking about the meme I made a few weeks ago that was like me about to roll up and showing these kids what 20 years of experience looks like. And all I can think about is, the reality is I'm about to get absolutely obliterated, aren't I? Well, break out the white face paint and the red nose, because I'm about to get absolutely clowned on today. What the heck? Hero Assault on Hoth? I know that they said, like, oh yeah, we're gonna put Hero Assault on every map. That's so weird seeing it on Hoth. I have to try this out. Hey, we playing as the villains. Who we gonna start? Who we gonna play as? That lightsaber is, like, mega wide. That's a freaking light Gladius right there. Oh man, here we are. This is so weird, fighting heroes and villains on the snow on... I don't know. I know when, now, whenever Xbox added the DLC, they did add Hero Assault to a lot more game mode, or a lot more maps. I don't think they added it to every map, though, like they did here. This is crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. This is really cool, though. There's Chewbacca, there's Kit Fisto freezing his butt off without a shirt on. This is great. Hold on, what is his name? Gotta Blast! That's funny, I like that. Let's try Boba Fett. I've always had a soft spot for the gun heroes in this game, even though they're kind of just like glorified basic units. Come on, Luke. Oh, I've almost got him. I've almost got him. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Can I flame him? Can I flame him before... Ah, Darth Maul got him. Okay. Seems this is where the majority of the action is taking place. Like, holy crap, guys. Oh, frick, Mace Windu's coming for me. Oh, no! I just got ganged up on by the Jedi. Okay. What is with the screen doing that? God, I hope they fix... I know this is... I'm playing this day one. This is the first day it's come out. This is my first time playing. And I'm sure a lot of this stuff is going to get fixed, but hot dog. And here, for those of you who never played on Xbox before, here is Asajj Ventress with the lightsaber shurikens that just sent Luke flying. Holy, oh my gosh, just the sheer, the physics getting thrown around like this. And then the camera gets thrown around too. So it seems, yeah, there's a separate battle going on here in the back. Or, there was a minute ago, now it's just me and Mace Windu 1v1ing. Okay, this is gonna not end up well. Lightsaber nunchucks, let's get some. Cowa frickin' bunga, dude. What's wrong with my running animation? Okay. Guys, I could care less about little glitches and stuff like that. I have noticed a lot of visual glitches and hiccups while playing this, and I hate to say that because I love this game. Normally I don't... Todd Cruz, that's another fun name. But, I don't know. I think since I care so much more about this game, and like this is some legendary game to me that's finally been made, been available. But I've been wanting, like a lot of people, I've been wanting a Battlefront 2 re-release for years, and there's just these little things about it that are bugging me so much. I don't know, I'm sure a lot of this stuff will be fixed in the future, but still, it's just... I don't know. The whole thing, the video game industry nowadays, they'll release a broken game. And it's not that it's broken, it's just some stuff about it isn't polished. It's like an early beta release. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the online has something to do with it. But so far, I don't know. I'm happy that I have this game, but I'm also a little disappointed in some ways. Also, I don't remember this, but I think every time you get force pushed in this game, it like literally spins you around 180 degrees. Like, I remember, you know, you get pushed back, but I feel like I'm getting put... What the heck was that, Vader? See, like that. And the game just crashed on me when I was trying to get... Guys, this hurts. This actually hurts a lot. I wanted to like this game so much, and I'm just meeting a lot of disappointment here. Okay, maybe some classic Battlefront 2 gameplay, Empire versus the Rebellion on Megiddo. This was always a map I really enjoyed. Probably in part because it was the first map of the campaign, and I just really liked the campaign. I don't know if you guys would have guessed that from the fact I made a 2-hour video talking about it. You know what, guys? This actually feels way better. Just, yeah, this kind of basic mode, I mean, like, that guy, I think, just kind of jumped forward, like, 30 yards, but other than that, this feels more, you know, like, it's classic Battlefront. It doesn't feel weird, it doesn't feel off, it's not a ton of visual... I haven't run into a lot of visual glitches, a little bit of lag. But, yeah, this is, I don't know, this feels a lot more authentic. Only one guy left and he's in that tank. I cannot wait to see everyone. Ah, we got him, haha. I really hope that wasn't a fluke and that, like, every multiplayer match on here is going to feel a lot better than Battlefront 1, which will be hilarious because, like, for the second time in history, Battlefront 1 has been overshadowed by its, like, older brother. My trouble is having to get used to people who are, like, you know, actually have some semblance of skill and are not. Again, these aren't AI players, these are real people, which is not what I'm used to. Yeah, excuses, cope, seethe, whatever. All I see is the opportunity for me to get good at this game once again. These matches are a lot shorter whenever, like, you're joining halfway through, though, or, like, one side's completely dominating the other. That's probably my only biggest complaint with this so far, or at least this game mode. I had all those other complaints I said about the hero mode still apply. But yeah, I just wish I could join a game, like, at its start, because I feel like I'm hopping in, and as soon as I hop in, we're done. Oh, shoot, we're back on the boo. Oh, you know, that might explain part of the problem why these matches feel so fast. You start with only 100 units on both sides. That's way too small. I'm sure you can adjust it somehow, but I don't know. I don't know if 100 units only works for Battlefront 2 as much. Wow, seeing someone actually using the explosion. Also, I feel like none of my shotgun shells hit, and at least one of them should have. Okay, I cannot stand this 10-second timer to respawn. I know that's normal in other games, but with Battlefront, I feel like you gotta jump right back into it. Again, maybe that was something that was in the old multiplayer, I just don't know, but come on. Ooh, what if I could get in the tank? Wait, no, I can get in the tank! I guess the AI guy was the one who was inside it. Also, someone stole that tank over there. Come on. Ooh, no, let me get one more shot off. Crap! Oh man, I thought I could bring this thing down. Ah, man. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm still having way more fun in Battlefront 2 than I was in Battlefront 1. Like, I don't know what was happening in Battlefront 1. I also don't know what was happening in Heroes mode for Battlefront 2. But yeah, I'm losing, but I know what this feels a lot better. This is what I was wanting and hoping for. Oh frick, is that Yoda? Already? We just... Whoa, hey, Yoda. Oh, okay, he got me. I'll just place some mines here. I think if I do... Or a bomb will take out the mine and all my allies, and the camera will still be jittery as all frick. Watch that frickin' wrist rocket, boy. We're just getting steamrolled every time I'm hopping into an online match. I mean, I expected some of this, but a hot dog. Okay, you know what? We've tried out the multiplayer, but I feel like you really can't get the Battlefront 2 experience without hopping into single player. Wow, this is the Battlefront I remember. Probably because I'm playing by myself, and I'm actually the best player in the lobby now because I have no competition. Okay, I think I've seen enough of this game to give a final verdict. Hey, so I'm actually re-recording my final thoughts on this game. When I recorded the initial video, I got to this point, and to be honest, I just kind of rambled for way too long. I repeated myself, so I thought I would just kind of reshoot my final thoughts here in a little bit more condensed and well-organized format. I really don't know how to best lead into this, so I think I just gotta go ahead and get this out there. The multiplayer felt horrible to play, at least whenever it came to Battlefront 1. In the recording, I, oh so eloquently, kept saying the game felt wrong, the game felt off. I didn't really go into my reasons as to why, because I was kind of focused too much on actually playing the game, and was just saying whatever came to mind. I think the best way to sum up how it felt playing the original Battlefront online, what felt so off about it, especially on that Geonosis map, everything felt like I was about 2 seconds behind. You don't see it a ton in the footage that made it into this video, but several times while I was playing that match, I would see both ally and enemy troops just kind of jitter around and rubber band like they were lagging. And there were several times, and I noticed this in both Battlefront 1 and 2, there were several times where I felt like I was shooting at an enemy, and my bullets absolutely should have hit them, but it didn't register. Again, everything just felt laggy, and because it was lagging so much, you could not actively take part in this battle, which sucks whenever 90% of this game is, fighting other people in this massive battle. Two more quick things having to do with the controls for Battlefront 1 that really, really stuck out to me. For one, and this is kind of a minor thing, this might just be me, I felt like my controls and like the default controls on this game, something just felt weird and off about them. I know the game's running at a faster frame rate, which, if I'm understanding things correctly, a higher frame rate means that the game runs faster and things are a little bit quicker. And, that just was kind of a little bit of an adjustment to get right, but it felt like I was overshooting my target whenever I would turn to aim my gun and I would turn too far or not far enough. And I don't know, just the sensitivity of all my movements felt strange. However, the major thing that really stuck out to me, and this I think is a legitimate problem, is the aim assist. So while I've been playing classic Battlefront 1 on the channel, the original version of the game, I've noticed that there is a subtle, most console games have aim assist, but there's a subtle aim assist once you start shooting at a target. The game kind of tries to continue to guide your reticle towards the enemy you're shooting at. It's not like a full-on, auto aim, you don't need to do anything, but it kind of helps guide you in that direction and stay focused on one enemy. You can disable it, and most of the time I disable it. However, whenever I played it here in the Classic Collection, for one thing, I was looking through the menus, I saw nothing about auto aim, and so there was no way to turn it off. But half the time it didn't feel like it was working, and there was no auto lock-on to kind of help me stick on a target. But then when I would come across a large group of enemies, all of a sudden it would kick in, but it couldn't decide what enemy it wanted to auto-lock on. So my reticle would be trying to cycle between 4 or 5 different enemy units, and I couldn't hit anything because my reticle kept shaking and moving around. So yeah, the Battlefront 1 side of things really, really felt off. Now, whenever I switched over to Battlefront 2, like I said, with the basic conquest mode, everything felt great. The only problems I ran into there that I can think of is just the matches were a little too short, and the enemy team would just absolutely steamroll us, or I would join a team that's in the middle of steamrolling, and the match would just be over in an instant. Which, I don't know if there's an easy way to balance that. That's kind of the nature of the game, but it makes it less fun because you're not in the match as long. However, whenever it came to the hero assault, oh my gosh, you saw there's so many visual glitches and hiccups of characters, models jittering and rubber banding around, things not looking right, the screen shaking, and then of course whenever you would die and go back to the character selection, again, more screen shaking. And I'm pretty sure that, I could be wrong, I think that qualifies as a seizure warning, and that's why I put it up in the video. Now, whenever you open the game, it does have an epilepsy warning, but A, most games come with that nowadays, and B, that's obviously not an intended feature. That's a glitch with the camera, and that was consistent across every multiplayer match I played with Battlefront 2. Now, however, whenever I hopped into the single player, and that's the footage you're seeing in the background right now, it was completely different. It felt like I was playing the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. It felt the same, it ran, it ran better, it looked better, but it just felt like an upgrade of this game I've been playing for years instead of anything being drastically different, or drastically different for the worse. But that's the problem. If the only place where I really saw improvement was in the single player, then why would I not just go buy the older version of this game, which is significantly cheaper? Like, I feel like the main selling point for this re-release was the multiplayer. And like the single player, again, the game, like my footage, I think compresses it back from 60 FPS to 30 FPS. The game looked amazing. It played amazing when I was in the moment. But again, graphics and frame rate, like some people are super sensitive to that, other people not as much. And again, why not just buy the older and cheaper product whenever there's really not that much more improvement? When the whole selling point of this game is the multiplayer, and then a majority of the problems are in the multiplayer, that in and of itself is a massive problem. So yeah, and I will say this to be fair, I mean, first day the game was out, there's probably a lot of people on those servers that probably contributed a little bit to the lag, but there's still other things, and they can be fixed with updates in the future. I hate that we do live in this day and age with video games where we can where games get released that are not finished and not ready, and game developers are like, oh, we'll just fix it in the future update. I hate that that's become the standard. At the same time, to be fair, I am glad that we do live in an age those things can be updated later. This game can be fixed, but in the state it is now, and especially with just the video game industry feeling so cynical, people are going to try this, see that it doesn't work, and then immediately drop it. Which I hate, because again, this is a game I've been looking forward to for years. So at the end of the day, am I glad I bought this game? I'm still glad. I'm glad I get to play a higher resolution version of the game, and whenever I make some Battlefront 2 videos in the near future, I'm going to be using this version for the single player. But if you're looking to buy this game for the multiplayer, I'd say wait. If you have Steam, then just get the classic game, because there are servers that still work with the classic game on Steam. And I'm sure those servers are going to be way more full because of how bad this launch has been. However, if you're on console and this is the only choice you got, I would say wait a little bit. The game's not at a terrible price of $35, but again, you could buy the original Battlefront for $10, I think. Most used stores sell it for like $10, $15, sometimes less. On Steam, it's always on sale. And yeah, I feel like for your big re-release, that is not the feeling you should be walking away with. So yeah, form your own opinion, make your own choice based off the stuff I and others say. I tried to be a little fair to this game, but I know a lot of people are going to rip into it. But yeah, at the end of the day, the single player is still the classic Battlefront experience, and that is always going to be a good game. But when it comes to the multiplayer, I just don't know if I can fully give my seal of approval. But of course... Oh wait, hold on, no, what am I saying? Do not buy this game for one reason and one reason alone. And that is... what the heck happened to the Battlefront 1 loading sound effect?